I thought I had it on. All right, we're actually live now.
That's twice today, people.
All right, we're starting over. Apparently we didn't have sound this whole time. I can hear us in the other room now. Okay.
Boom roasted.
What's that?
I was just saying boom roasted.
Yeah, I got roasted so many times.
Yeah, Will's next task is to listen to his wife.
Yep, I will. I'll get last place on that one. That's for sure. All right, we're starting this over. So thanks for bearing with us through the sound issues. So welcome to part 2 of episode 4 of Duty Doers. 3 weeks back, everybody here today that you see in front of us voted and selected all the duties that were done. So today we're going to watch and vote on those duties. So what you see on the screen right now are the 3 contenders, judge, and the duty that were selected. We'll go down this list one duty at a time and determine who performed their duty the best. If you're in the audience, you can vote as well. We'll show you how to in a couple minutes. Just have your phone ready. So starting from the top here, we'll watch and present all 3 duties. Once we've viewed all 3, the voting will open while the doers, contenders, and the judge can discuss. After a brief discussion, we'll lock the voting. We'll go to the judge and give their final ranking and record the results. And then we'll show the audience responses and record those results as well. Once the results are recorded, we'll continue down the list until we've gone through all of them, where our winners will be declared. All right, scoring. So this here is calculating based on the voting results that we record. First place gets 3 points, second gets 2, and third gets 1 point. We'll have an overall winner, a judge favorite, and an audience favorite as well. And what we are playing for are advantages for the next time that we do this. And the doer with the duteous duties, aka last place, they will have a disadvantage next time they compete. Any ties that we have will be broken by the most popular duty. Since today's doers chose, or since Taryn had the most popular duty, since all the doers chose hers first, she had the most popular one, and then Heather's was chosen last, and so she had the least popular, and it's going from left to right, least to most popular. Cool. Let's talk voting. So if you will grab your phones, go to the link that's on the screen on the banner, thepollev.com/properchair072. No app or other info is needed at all. You just go to the link. So for the contenders, just a reminder, you may only vote if you're not involved in the duty whatsoever. If you're in the audience, though, you'll just be ranking each contender with your favorite at the top and your least favorite at the bottom. So this is the example that we have. Rank your favorite appetizer.
And for audience members, you do not need to log in or have any information in this. You can just sign in as a guest. Don't worry about your name.
Just your social security and credit card number. That's all we need.
Exactly. Thank you, Daniel.
I like gyoza and crab rangoon about equally. We got 8 results in. Oh, I can't. I guess I need to be able to lock this here. We'll wait another 20 seconds or so. All right. We're going to show responses, and gyoza takes it. Nick, I know you voted gyoza. You were thinking breakfast gyoza.
Absolutely.
All right. So that's pretty much it. So stay logged into this page on your phone. But we are pretty much ready to start watching the actual duties here. So let's go back, figure out where we're actually at. This is so we're going to start off with Heather's duty. Which was to recreate a work of art of your choice using food and then take a bite. Starting with Michael. Let's do this. Make sure. Sounds good. We'll just keep it rolling. This is on a playlist right now, so it'll just go into Terrence, I believe, is next.
What's up, everyone? Today I'm working on a duty from Heather where I'm supposed to recreate a work of art using food and then take a bite. When thinking about this duty, I knew it had to be a piece of art that was easily recognizable, which is why I chose the Mona Lisa. I'm going to be recreating this piece with pancake art, using 2 different types of batters. Now I'm no artist, so let's see what I can do. I've turned the picture black and white since I'm only going to be using 2 colors, and I'm going to go ahead and flip it horizontally as I'm going to be working on it face down. I'm going to take part of this mixture and add purple to it and make it, this white one, a little bit thinner so that way it fills the inside of the pancake. I'm going to try outlining the outside of the pancake first in the darkest batter, and then I'm going to move to the inside and just fill it with the lighter batter. I think this turned out really good. I'm super excited about it. Pretty good! I mean, does she still look a little bit like a sloth? Yes. Well, she looks good, but how does she taste? Priceless.
Bravo.
Daniel.
Hello, feelings, I've missed you so. My heart is racing, my head hangs low. We're changing quickly, I prefer slow. I wake up wary. I spend my downtime imagining what it is you really think of me. But there's a reason I'm not asking, 'cause I'm afraid of what you say.
Good job on avoiding the choking hazard.
Nice twist ending on that one.
Okay, this isn't even fair because that's like 3 completely different like methods, like carving a sculpture and a pancake. Oh man.
I mean, I think the real question is, what is art?
Oh.
It's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah. So I want to make one comment. Michael, do we have actual proof that you bit yours? Because yours was a single frame of it by your mouth.
Oh, that's true. I did actually bite it, and then the cheese was old, so I spit it out. I had more pictures, but the facial reaction would have probably not done me any service.
See, Taryn and I both ate ours, so
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Oh.
Heather, this is yours to judge. Give us your thoughts.
All of them were fantastic. think I'm gonna go.
There, you might be muted.
No,
No,
she's good.
Oh,
Am I muted?
just me? I can't hear.
No, you're good.
no, I can hear you.
We'll translate to her.
Oh, okay.
You might have her right click on her face, and then you can unmute her. Maybe. Anyway, go ahead, Heather.
I think I'm gonna go. I'm going on level of detail is how I'm gonna do this, and so I think I'm gonna go Taryn Michael Daniel.
Taryn Michael Daniel. Let's see what the audience thought. Taryn Daniel, Mike.
Oh, I ate a naked dude for nothing.
Taryn Michael Daniel, and then the audience said Taryn Daniel Michael.
Well done, everyone.
Yeah,
That was awesome. Yeah.
that ended up being a really fun one. I'm actually like kind of disappointed that was the one that everybody didn't want to do the most. Like the fact that was the first one is kind of amazing.
So my original plan was to do like Starry Night out of blue spaghetti, but they were out of blue food coloring at Publix.
You should have used mom spaghetti.
You can't make art. You can't make art when your hands are shaking.
All right. Next duty is Daniel's. He is the judge on this, and the duty was to do your best air guitar to a guitar solo. And all of these were provided by Daniel. We'll watch all three of them, and we'll come back. Mute us. Man, you weren't kidding. That was sensitive.
Yeah, I almost had a seizure. Thank you.
Did I see a shower curtain in the background?
Next time I need an epilepsy warning.
I do appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that's what I saw too. Whether I saw something like that. All right, this is Brian's.
Good stuff.
Nice.
I was excited to watch that one because like I kind of get to see him ahead of time, and so I got an idea of it, but oh man.
I was sweating by the end of that thing. I'm not gonna lie.
All right,
So-
poll was active. Daniel, give us your initial thoughts.
So initial thought was, Nick, I couldn't see anything that was happening whatsoever. I can't process things like that. so I basically just saw like every now and then a hand type thing, but that's it. What I was mostly gonna be judgmental on, I told myself, was who got their fret hand correct, who was doing that more correctly. Bryant's was pretty close on some parts, but pretty much he kept doing the same thing over and over again. The one that I was most impressed with was Taryn's, because at the end she did the tapping correctly, where she's like doing the little tap part on there. So that was the one that I was happy about. All right, I know how I'm voting.
Well, thank you, because I have zero guitar skills we learned over the course of this process.
Yeah, you were kind of like doing a tap thing, and that's exactly how that's played at the very end there. So that was impressive.
Nick, walk us through your strategy on the editing and all that good stuff.
Waka waka. My strategy. I learned most of Daniel's solo, and then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna make a throwback video to something I would have saw that was great in the 90s, and decided that's how I'm gonna run with it. So I found the Ewok hat and just went to town. Turned on the strobe and let it go.
Like you legit like learned the solo on actual guitar to have an idea of it.
Yeah, I got most of it. I don't know why I can't do that. But yeah, I actually sat and just figured it out.
That part's
But
pretty
that's-
cool. Unfortunately, that wasn't in the video.
No, I wasn't trying to defend it.
All right, I'm gonna lock responses. Daniel, give us your final final vote.
Taryn, Bryant, Nick.
Taryn, Bryant, Nick. In that order. Let's see what the audience thought. Bryant, Taryn, Nick. All right. Daniel, you said Taryn, Bryant, Nick. Audience thought Bryant, Taryn, Nick. Bryant, I thoroughly enjoyed yours. Yours was when it goes outside, I lost it. Like
I was like, I can't do this in front of my Mac and Jack's poster the whole time. So I just went outside and made an ass of myself in front of all my neighbors.
It was good. All right, the next duty is Bryant's duty. When his was to do a grocery store haul video. This one has Heather's, which she had to do from the last episode. She got the rodentification, and so she had to do this one as a hamster.
Hold on.
Wait, I wrote down in my notes that I had to have an argument with myself as a hamster.
Oh, you're right. I have
That's
the wrong
definitely
one.
right.
I have the wrong one here. It
Okay,
was a joke. So you passed the test. Congrats.
because I did not do
That
that
would've
as a
been awesome.
hamster.
Yeah, I picked the wrong one to flag, so that's okay. We'll come back to that. All right, so now that Heather's passed the test, we're gonna just watch the grocery store haul videos. Starting with Heather and ending with Taryn.
Okay, so I just got back from Fred Meyer, and I got a whole haul of stuff. And the theme was things that I've never bought before, and probably will never buy again, but I might be willing to try. And we got a range. We got all the meals covered practically. We're going to start the morning off with some breakfast. We got some Leaping Lemurs. It's organic, and it's peanut butter and chocolate, but Leaping Lemurs. Yep, we got that. And to go with that for breakfast, I also got a pomelo, which I've never tried before, but it looks citrusy. Smells a little citrusy. So there's our well-balanced breakfast. Then, for an afternoon snack, I got the delightful chickpea snacks. Never had that. Barbecue flavored crunchy chickpeas. And, to balance out the afternoon delightful snack, we also have the classic Twinkie, but cotton candy flavored. Bet you never tried this before. Probably gonna puke. Finally, for dinner, We went big. We went hard. We found manwich. But not just any manwich. I went for the, grossest sounding one. Thick and chunky. Thick and chunky manwich. Sloppy Joe's for dinner. Probably won't actually eat that. To go along with our dinner, we obviously need a tasty beverage. So I got a weird pink flavored Calypso Taste of the Islands Island Wave Lemonade. Kind of, we'll see how it goes. Second ingredient is sugar. Awesome. And finally, to round out the day, we got dessert. We got two options. The first is Snowflake Crispy Nougat Mango flavor. Who knows? And finally, I don't even know what this is, but I got Cocoa Truffle Bar Honey Mamas. It was organic. It looked fancy. Doesn't have sugar, so fancy dessert. That's the haul. I'm going to try maybe a bite of everything, except maybe the manwich. I don't know if I can bring myself to try it. And I'll give you some ratings. See if anything's worth buying again. And now for the judging. In last place on the grocery store haul, we have Thick and Chunky Manwich. I was not even brave enough to try it. Just, no. In second to last place, we have Cotton Candy Twinkies. Kind of just sickly and preservative-y. Although I do give them props, I did get some cotton candy flavor. Next, we have Snowflake Crispy Nougat. This lost serious points because it wasn't actually crispy. I mean, it's like kind of chewy, but the flavor was okay. Next, we have Barbecue Chickpea Crunchy Snacks. Nice texture, and my cat is also judging. I didn't love the barbecue flavor, but there's definitely potential there. And we have the Calypso Island Wave Lemonade. It's basically sugar water, but it had a pretty good taste. Probably would have been better if I had ice. Coming in third, we have Honey Mama's Dark Cocoa Raw Honey Coconut and Hint of Vanilla Truffle Bar. Seriously rich. I only had a nibble of it, and it was pretty good though. Would probably recommend. Second to last, we have Leapin' Lemurs. Nice cereal, and they got points for the name Leapin' Lemur. Nice alliteration. And in very first place is the pomelo, which I had to Google how to eat. And it was very delightful. Kind of like a grapefruit, but better? I don't know. I'll probably buy another one. I was a fan. And that is my grocery store haul. Woo!
So wait, I thought that one wasn't a hamster one.
I was gonna say the exact thing.
I was just ready with that joke too.
Like every single one of us.
That was great.
Yeah. Let's and I also like they had like a little mini Duty Doers inside of it where you were ranking everything. That was like the hall within the hall. All right, let's go to Michael next.
What's up, everyone? Just got back from Publix. I hope you like my J.J. Abrams lens flares here due to the sun that's outside. But just got back from Publix, which is far superior to Safeway, for those of you that don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to drop corporate names in this or not, but whatever. Anyway, let's go through what I got. Okay, so here we go. Let's start with the proteins, right? So we got some extra large shrimp. Unfortunately, they didn't have the already peeled ones, so now I have to defrost them and peel them, which kind of sucks. But whatever, at least they are deveined, so I don't get sick from that. Anyway, moving on. We've got some peppers here. Those are always good, healthy for you. We've got turkey, which is the best lunch meat, by the way. It's very versatile, can go with anything. We've got several lemons here, which can brighten up any dish. They also make a good whiskey sour. I'm not going to tell you which one I'm using them for. Maybe both. I don't know. Got some bananas here. As I'm getting older, I'm needing a little bit more potassium to keep my joints going and make sure that that golf swing stays intact. So I've got plenty of bananas. Got some relish here. We're going to make some tartar sauce later to have with salmon cakes. Sweet cream butter. Of course, when you're in the South, it's always sweet cream butter. We've got two different types of cheeses here, so we can be classy. We've got Vermont Sharp and Pepper Jack. Moving over, we've got Greek yogurt. Of course, whole fat plain Greek yogurt, because guess what? Things with fat in it taste better than things that don't. We've got some apples, of course, Washington apples. These are Gala apples, which are objectively the best kind. We've got red onion here. Why is it red? Because I don't discriminate with my onions. And we've got milk, keeping those bones strong, getting calcium. Got breadcrumbs in case we want to fry something. Got a lot of tomato-based products down here. We've got some salsa for a light snack with some chips. We've got Bertolli pasta sauce, right? Quick dinner. And of course, we've got soy sauce, very versatile, low sodium because you might as well be a little bit healthy with it. We've also got noodles. This is for the shrimp, so we'll be making shrimp and noodles later. Hydration is really important when you're living in a place where it's like 70 degrees like it is today in February. So we've got some Gatorade. Unfortunately, they were out of the good kind, the red kind, but I've got some Gatorade packets in the Glacier Freeze. And then Jacob's Crackers, which anybody that doesn't know what these are the best crackers on earth. They go with anything. I can sit and eat an entire row of them. Really, really good stuff. So yeah, kind of a random assortment for this week, as you can see, but all good stuff, not all necessarily healthy, but all delicious.
We want to come to Publix now.
I'm also wildly hungry all of a sudden.
I wonder why.
All right, we got Taryn's as the last one.
Welcome back to another episode of Thrifty Thursday with Taryn. Today I'm going to be doing a weekly grocery store haul on a $25 budget. I got my list. I'll be looking for some deals, so let's head out. Pam, that's a great value. $1.88. You gotta be kidding me. $7.98. What are they, nuts? Man, sure glad I brought my jacket. It's pretty chilly in here. Whew, better stock up. Man, somebody bought all of them. Ice, ice, baby. All right, just got back, and I think we did it. There were a few items that I picked up that put me slightly over budget, but when you see those items, I think you're gonna understand why. So let's get into it. Starting off with some of the cheaper items, we got some low-carb tortillas, hamburger buns, bananas. Okay, I know, not a grocery item, but it was on sale and it's gonna reduce the time I spend in the kitchen, a lifesaver, and I stand by my purchase. Picked up some goldfish. We really needed some vegetable oil. Next, I got this limited edition Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch. I could not pass this up, and I'm really looking forward to playing the game. Some ground beef. And as I was walking through the produce aisle, I realized that we have a 2-story house, and I really don't want to have to go downstairs to play Animal Crossing. So I went ahead and picked up a second Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna thank me later. Got some mozzarella cheese. I've been working from home a lot lately, and my eyes have been killing me squinting at a 27-inch monitor. I think that this one is gonna do the trick. And in the spirit of Thrifty Thursday, I saved $10 by skipping out on the 4K model. And to keep me busy between playing Animal Crossing and Mario Kart, I decided to buy this Disney Lego castle, a staple in any grocery haul. And finally, Bush's baked beans. Yum. Well, there you have it. Another successful Thrifty Thursday in the books. Tune in tomorrow for Fridays on the Farm, where I show you how to milk a cow with only your mind. Stay thrifty and see you next time.
Slightly over budget. Just slightly.
Dang, I want, where is that grocery store?
It's obviously Fred Meyer.
Taryn, I taught you the cow thing, so do I get to be in that video?
Yes, come on
Okay,
over.
Good.
Poll is active.
That
Brian,
was
yours to judge.
Yeah, so you guys made it really hard on me because you all did a really great job. Obviously, production value goes to Taryn, humor goes to Michael, and then, of course, just the overall description of the items goes to Heather. Oh, man. Okay, so when I was picturing this in my mind, I was picturing it the way that Heather did it. So I'm going to give Heather first place. and I think that I'm just going to leave it in the order that it's in now. I really appreciated the way that Michael presented his Publix items. You're wrong that Gala is the best apple, though. It's Honeycrisp. Just saying. And then Taryn, I thoroughly enjoyed it, but you went way over budget, and I can't find any of that stuff at my grocery store. So.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what the audience thought. Taryn, Heather, Michael. Is it reversed? You said Heather? No.
No, we just flipped. Taryn went to the top.
Taryn, Heather, Michael. All right. We're halfway through this. So the next one to go over is Michael's. This was to spoil as many movies as you can in 60 seconds, starting with Daniel.
I am going to be keeping a tally of how many movies.
You can keep a tally. I will let you know that I've already done the work for you, though.
Then never mind.
He is Tyler Durden, and he's crazy. It may or may not have been a dream. We don't know. And Wolverine dies at the end, and she's all like, no. By the way, she talks. Adam Sandler's all like, whoa, everything's all crazy in my life. This is all just crazy. And then everybody else is like, gotcha. Jake Gyllenhaal didn't die. It was his partner. They freaking killed Judi Dench's M. No, Luke, I am your father, said Darth Vader. Thanos wins. Yay! And I am Iron Man. And then Iron Man dies. I think I did the Batman voice. He was dead the whole time.
Very nice.
All right,
That was awesome. That I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Snape kills Dumbledore. Bran sits on the Iron Throne. Jack dies, and even though she says she'll never let go, she totally lets go. Aaron Stampler, Primal Fear, all an act. Didn't have split personality disorder.
Vader was Luke's father.
Tyler Durden isn't real. Bruce Wayne is Batman. Verbal Kent is Kaiser Soze. Soylent Green is people. They were in purgatory the whole time. Donnie dies in the end. Iron Man kills Thanos. Kylo Ren dies and the whole thing was pointless. Bruce Willis is a ghost. Teddy Daniels from Shutter Island, he's actually crazy the whole time.
Were you running from the people who you were spoiling it for?
I don't know. I just was walking around and I was like, I better do one of these running. So I did.
I liked it.
Last one is Nick's.
This is ruining 143 movies in one way or another within 60 seconds. I'll go ahead and read them all off for you. I will also state these are not my opinions. Everything is pulled directly from the source. I'll go ahead and read off all the details for this final slide.
I understood every word.
You're really good at speed talking.
Super good.
Took me a few tries.
Yeah, so that's pretty difficult. I mean, Nick is definitely going to go third because you have to actually like spoil. We have to be able to understand what you're spoiling. Between the other two, though, I think that is kind of tough. In terms, I have to judge by like I think the like quality of movie that was ruined, and I think Bryant had a better like slate of movies that were ruined. Like Verbal Candace Kaiser Soze is a fantastic movie. So is Shutter Island. So I think I'm going to go Bryant, Daniel, Nick.
What was that? What was that Throne one though? I didn't know what movie that was.
Yeah.
Oh, was that a show? Oh, I get it.
I mean, I also don't know who this Kylo Ren character is because those movies didn't happen. So
yeah.
We lost him.
Not as bad as the prequels, at least.
So
I don't know, man.
So I know you already voted, and I'll have to ask you again what yours was, Fern. But the final counts that we had. So yeah, first and foremost, Daniel's correct. I think there were actually 2 shows in Brian's, so he ended up with 13 instead of 15, which he had in there. Daniel had 10. And then Nick, you had 143, but I noticed one, and it was on the last slide of Memento, and the spoiler was that he did it. He attacked his wife, and that's actually not true. That's not.
Yeah, he didn't attack his wife.
Yeah, it was not him. So technically, you had 143, or sorry, 142 rather. Anyway, with that said, we have all of our responses. I'm going to show them now. Bryant takes it. Daniel second, and Nick third. I would argue that Nick did it fine. I don't think you had to say him. It just said spoil as many movies, and you showed a bunch at once. So,
Daniel, I voted for you, buddy.
I appreciate it.
So hold on one second. What did you vote again, Fern?
The same. So I voted for
Brian.
Bryant. Yeah, Brian, Daniel, Nick. The same.
All right. Fair enough.
I tried really hard to up my production value this time around.
It was good. It was very good. All right, we have Nick's duty to judge. This was to have an argument with yourself about something trivial, starting with Bryant, and then the actual hamster will come up later. I'll mention it before we do it. Let's do it.
Oh, hey man, what's up? You would know, wouldn't you? You're me. I'm you. Yeah, no, I guess that was a pretty stupid question, wasn't it? Yeah, man, so anyways, when are you gonna shave? I mean, I'm not going to shave. Yeah, it's the most Northwest thing ever. You're like a straight up lumbrosexual. I mean, it's just beards are 2018, man. You gotta get rid of that thing. You have a beard. Yeah, but let's be honest, it looks fantastic on me. Dude, I've wanted a beard since I saw Riker on Star Trek when I was 8 years old. No. Personally, I think you'd look good with that one, man. Like, come on. I mean, that's the look, right? Everybody's got their pandemic beard going on. You want to look like everybody else out there? I'm not doing this for fashion's sake. I'm doing it because I want to. My skin's sensitive anyways. Like, I'm not even sure I could take a razor to this thing anymore. I'm just saying, man. It doesn't even look original. I mean, it's all, like, just frizzy, and it doesn't even look like you take care of it. I would get rid of the thing. No. Razors aren't even that expensive anymore. They can like mail them straight to your door, Dollar Shave Club, or what's Harry's, I think it's called. Ironic, I know. that's a no then. Oh.
I was genuinely convinced that was two people. That was good. That's some good acting.
Thank you.
All right, this is Heather. So, coming back to what we said earlier, this is where she's, even though I don't know if her voice is going to be high pitched in this one, but she had to do this one as a hamster as a result of her duteous duties from last time. So,
There's actually there's no sound, so don't expect sound.
That was
I appreciate the shading on the nose. It was very nice. Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that you're here to deliver it and you didn't choke and die.
Yeah, that too.
In the filming of that one. So.
I did have to spit them out. I could not eat all of them.
The beginning of the video when you were underneath the blankets and they're like all moving around, that reminded me of myself at 15.
All right, and on that note, let's go to Furman.
The argument that we find ourselves faced with today is a vital one, in that it has absolutely no relevance to the modern world and doesn't really matter at all to anyone. So hopefully you enjoy this. We will be having one side that is for the Jedi and another side that is for the wizard from Harry Potter. Both sides will be represented by myself. This is such a ridiculous question because the wizard would obviously win in a fight between a Jedi and a wizard. The wizard has so many different spells at his or her disposal that the Jedi would just get overwhelmed. Plus, the wizard has spells that would just kill you automatically, like Avada Kedavra. Yeah, the Jedi are powerful, but like they can't escape death. We see that in the movies all the time, right? Obi-Wan Kenobi dies, Luke Skywalker dies, all the Jedi eventually die. So any spell that allows the wizard to just straight up kill a Jedi is going to be superior to anything that the Jedi can throw at the wizard. And I know that the guy arguing the other side is going to be like, oh, but what about the lightsaber? Well, guess what? That's what Expelliarmus is for, when they actually disarm their opponent using a spell. That's knocking the lightsaber right out of the Jedi's hand. So yeah, lightsaber would beat wand normally, but they're never going to be able to use their lightsaber because an Expelliarmus spell is going to get cast and they're going to remove the Jedi's weapon. I would also argue that Expecto Patronum, the spell that summons your Patronus to defend you, would also work against Jedi. I know it's usually used for fighting off Dementors, but I think it would work to stop the Jedi from attacking you with the Force as well. Any kind of maneuver that would distract the Jedi would be really, really important. And finally, we also have to talk about how the wizard can just match the Jedi's powers, right? Because we have Confundo, which allows an object to actually be brought to life or animated that can then attack the Jedi. So any kind of like force trick or anything like that is going to be able to be blocked by all these different objects that you've animated as a wizard. So in summary, the Jedi has almost no defense for the most powerful of the wizard's spells, and anyone that says otherwise is an idiot. Anyone who thinks that a wizard would be able to beat a Jedi in single combat is a complete idiot. I have one word for you that's going to explain everything about how this fight is going to play out. Wand. We all know, for example, that a wizard cannot cast spells without his or her wand. And you know what the best way to remove the wand is? With the Force. So the Jedi can reach out with the Force, use their powers to pull the wizard's wand out of their hand. They can even just force crush the wand, right? I actually don't know if a broken wand will work in casting magic, but they can force crush the wand, or they can even reach out and stop the wizard's hand with the Force so that the wand is not pointing at them when the spell is cast. And that will be the decisive difference in the battle between a wizard and a Jedi. It's also going to be a matter of fighting styles, right? Where the wizard just stands there and they flick their wrists at each other when they're having a duel. But a Jedi moves around. Actually, the flow of motion is the entire way of the Jedi fighting style, right? They have the 7 different phases of fighting for the Jedi, or the 7 different combat styles for the Jedi, some of which are highly acrobatic. So, for example, if a Jedi is using Form 4, Soresu, against a wizard, they're going to be flying all over the place. They're going to be using Force-assisted leaps, and they're going to be dodging all of the wizard's attacks. This, of course, is if the wizard still has their wand, which is the main point of this argument. Disarming a wizard is way easier than disarming a Jedi because a Jedi has more tools at his disposal to effectively disarm the wizard. And once the wizard is without his or her wand, they are essentially powerless, and they can get lopped in half Darth Maul style with a lightsaber. I think I rest my case here. Well, there you have it. 2 very compelling arguments from a very, very talented speaker. It's up to you to decide now who would win between a Jedi or a wizard. And remember, the stakes in this argument are very, very low.
Furman, that's really cool that you held onto that video that you showed us all in high school.
I was just happy that I actually got to use my doctoral robes for something.
I was gonna ask if that's those.
Yeah, those are my PhD robes.
All right. It is active. So go on and vote now. And in the meantime, Nick, this was your duty. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I like how they're all different angles, and then Heather having the identification for this particular one was actually really funny because I used to own I had a hamster a long time ago, and I feel like I was watching the same kind of thing. Like, do I put more seeds in that or do I not? And then they keep doing it over and over again. Bryant, I like the practicality of it. Do I shave or do I not shave? I went the direction of shaving recently myself, so I totally get it. And then I do like that Michael's was just an extreme, something that you probably wouldn't really find a lot out there. So I just never once thought about it. Ooh, we got some music happening. Was that me? Oh, that was something else. Oh, yeah. So as far as voting goes, I'm gonna go with Heather first, just because I feel like that was just double duty and she nailed it. And it was just very simple concepts. I think I'm gonna have Bryant go second, and Michael's third, only because Michael's is more hypothetical, and we really don't know, and there wasn't a real conclusion at the end of it. Where with Bryant and Heather, there was a conclusion at the end of their argument.
I think that's fair. Let's show these responses. Let's see what everybody thought. Heather,
Hey.
Brian, Michael also. Should we take a quick poll and see what do we think between Jedis versus wizards as well?
Whoever has initiative.
I will say, going into that, I was
mean,
completely convinced that the Wizards would win, but then you started off on the Jedi's, and I was like, oh no, maybe I'm wrong.
It's 100% the Jedi.
Yeah, all he has to like whoop, and it's over. You're right.
Is there really no wizards that cast anything without their wand in the whole series?
I have no idea.
I thought there were. I actually remember like asking that at one.
No, because they even like there's even parts of the book where like they break their wand and they're like screwed for that portion of the book. But to answer your question, it does work if it's just like slightly broke. Because there was, I think it was like, I don't know, Neville Longbottom had his all taped up and it kept like malfunctioning, but he could still cast stuff.
Yeah, I think Daniel can speak to it still works even if it's broke. Nailed it.
Oh,
All right. Let's go to the last duty of the night. The last duty was Taryn. It was to star in a short silent film. We're starting with Nyx, going to Daniel and Heather after. Whoops.
That was really good.
There's that artsiness.
I'm at a
Daniel predicted.
French Film Festival.
This is a two-parter, so this is in two different videos, and it'll give all the context. So I'm just going to let it play through.
Very well.
All right, last duty of the night. This is Heather's, and it looks snowy.
You guys are making this difficult on me.
The video is over.
Bravo.
I gotta go.
I feel like judging was pretty hard for everybody
Yeah.
this time around.
Man, you guys all did great. So like when I was thinking about this, like when I came up with this idea, like what had popped into my head was, you know, like the old like was it Three Stooges?
That's what I was gonna do.
Like with
Heather,
music in the black and white, you know?
yeah.
So I feel like a couple of you had the black and white, you know, and that was great. And Daniel had the music in there with his.
What you're
So-
saying is you weren't looking for truly silent, is what I'm hearing.
No.
Right.
Music was not a problem.
Right.
Because that's not what I had pictured.
Yeah.
But I mean, they were all silent other than music, which is fine. Regardless, this is difficult. Very difficult.
I was thinking the same thing like Taryn is. I was thinking of the and I was thinking kind of in the style that Heather had hers, where it's black and white like that.
Yeah.
But
Oh my gosh.
Heather, how did you do the old timey? Did you just put a filter on there with all the scratches and yeah?
Heather,
It's like-
say that you got an old camera and you did it. Make it on.
Yeah, I got an old camera from an antique shop. No, it was like a filter in iMovie.
Oh, I was gonna change my vote, but okay. Let's go. We got 8 results in.
All right.
That's a bit mine.
Hard, you guys. Nick's was so artsy and great, and I loved all the footage of it, and I'm really into B-roll lately, so that was great for me. I enjoyed that. And then Heather's was just so kind of close to what I was kind of picturing. It just was missing the music, but I mean, you know, that's okay. Maybe she just didn't know. And, you know, and then there was Daniel's, which I really enjoyed, and it was really funny and made good of the duty invasion, thanks to Michael. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I hate making decisions. Okay, I think I'm going to have to give Heather first, though. And then, as much as I hate to do this, I not hate, that sounds wrong. This is so hard. I'm going to go ahead with Daniel and then Nick.
All right, let's see what the audience thought. Daniel, Heather, Nick. Heather, Daniel, Nick. Daniel, Heather, Nick. Nick, I voted you first. I'll let you know that.
Yeah, no, Nick, yours was awesome. Like, I didn't want to give anybody other than first place.
That's all good.
Nick, you
I have a hard time every time I have to judge.
Nick, you have an eye for cinematography, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Daniel, I like that your whole story revolved around Michael's video. I thought
Yes.
that was
Super creative.
Yeah.
all right. The results are in. That was the last duty of the night. Let's check the scores. Boom. Heather, you are tonight's duty winner. Congrats to you. With 16 points. And it looks like you got all 3. The judges picked you first place on all yours. So that's pretty awesome. For the
I
judge
had
favorite.
to make a comeback.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, we went from duties to first place. No big deal. Let's go to the judge favorite next. So we have a tie between Bryant and Taryn. Well, Heather actually got it, but before we award it to Taryn, since you had the most popular one, Heather, you have the option to switch your first place prize with the judge favorite prize. So you can choose basically. Do you want to pick your duties before anyone else, or do you want the judge favorite, which is to create the next dudiest duties prize? This is unprecedented. We've never had this before. So
I know. I think I'm just gonna stick with the one I have.
it's much more practical, that's for sure.
Less pressure.
Yeah. All right. So Karen, you have beat Bryant on the tie for the judge favorite, and the audience favorite. We have another tie between Taryn and Bryant. So it's between 8 points. So Taryn won't win the audience favorite, but he has the opportunity to switch her prize. So Taryn, you get to choose. Do you want the duty prize, or do you want to have someone else not competing do a duty for you?
I will keep the dutiest duty.
All right. That means Bryant takes it. And now the dutiest duties, last place. For the first time ever, not in the top 3, we have Nick. And what you've been awarded is on the last duty you select next time you're in, the letter D must not be used in your video whatsoever. You may not say it, you may not type it.
Is there like a video playing in the background?
Oh, sorry. That's my daughter's watching TV in here.
Oh no, that's all good.
No, she's watching The Monkey King on Netflix.
All right.
Yeah, she's voting for Brian.
Hey, what are kids for, man?
Yeah, that's what you should have done. Had them all get on and vote for you. All right, well, the results are in. We do have one last order of business, which we will need our phones for again. So 3 weeks back, most everybody here had 1 to 2 duties that we didn't do. Let me actually go for it and activate it as well. So either way, so while some of those might come back in a future installment, the ones with the least amount of votes from a few weeks back are on the chopping block today. So what happens to the doer if their duty gets banished here? They just have to live with that shame forever, and no one will be able to suggest that duty ever again. So today what you'll see is there's only 5 out of the 6. That's because we had one doer that had a tie for the bottom 2 duties. But either way, it works the same as before. You rank the one that you want to see banished at the very top and the one that you do not want to see banished at the very bottom. So go onto your phones and vote now. For results in. We got 7 in. I've seen 8 a couple times on here. I'll hang tight. 30 seconds or so.
And just a heads up, guys, I'm going to be on Conan about this episode, so if anyone has anything to say to him, let me know.
We will let you know. Let's hope you don't have to tell him you got banished, because that would be embarrassing. All right, we got 9 results in. I'm going to lock them and show them. Let's see who is banished here. Write a rap song about COVID-19. Bryant, welcome to the banished club.
Yes. So wait, what does that mean? That just means that that's gone.
It means it can never be suggested ever again, and you are now on the permanent list of banished duties.
I feel like that's fair. Yeah.
I think so too. Let's hope that this also banishes the virus as well. We'll see.
That would be nice.
All right. Well, that pretty much sums up the entire episode. So thanks everybody for joining us. We will be back here in 2 weeks with another set of 6. I will be included on this one. But be sure to tune in then, because it should be another great round. Let's see if we can make it 5 minutes, or let's see if we can make it 5 minutes without having sound issues again, like we did this time. Either way, thanks everybody for joining, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Adios.
Bye.
Spidey out.